Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? It's Neighborhood Friendly Cheesecake. Trenton Sneed up in the booth here tonight for round number 11 of Sidewinder Racing League's Wild Horse. Hey, that's us. ARCA series. We're at, drum roll, we're at Irwindale! Because I like to watch the world burn. And yeah. 9 laps for Irwindale to begin our chase here tonight. 10 drivers chasing the championship at the end of a 5-week stretch. Go ahead and get the standings up on your screen for your viewing pleasure. Lucas Hoytsma leads the chase grid, followed by Casey Graves. Graves getting his first win of the season last week at Daytona for the regular season finale. Blake Giglio, third in points, followed by Mike Edwards and Ian Montrose. Your top 5. Cliff Mullins, Harry Grindell, Cody Cleaver, Dalton Hayes, and Andrew Beach. Top 10 in points. Those are your chase drivers. Drivers that miss out on the chase, but still fighting for 11th on back in points. Jeremy Scherer, DG Swiss, Davis Greenwell, Jeff Price, Daniel Llewellyn, and Will Spark. And there is your chase grid. I do not have live points. I don't know how to even begin going about that. That'd be a question for Sir Lou Hoyt. Now, 13 drivers up here have decided to suffer with us for 9 laps here tonight. Fuel economy is, I think it is 90 laps. Was that by design? No, not at all. This being, I think, our 3rd or 4th race in these cars. It's just been kind of a guess on how fuel is going to look. And tried 65% because her 50-55 is too much, or too little. And it's not up to 65, and that sounds like it is too much. So, that's on me. Love you too, Bosif. Less than a minute remaining, and right now, setting machine of Harry Grindell, top of the board. That number 70 Kamikaze. Vauxhall. Once again, iRacing has screwed us all and not allowed us to run custom templates, so everyone is big sad. You can tell the playoff drivers having green banners compared to their usual yellow. And it's not required this week, mainly because I completely forgot about it. And I kind of asked Lucas if he could very quickly touch them up, make them green, and he did that for me. So thank you, Lou Hoyt. Love you lots. Fair enough, Hayden. Adam, if you need to, we can bump start you. Yeah, and it's gonna take a minute for Andrew to tune the Elmores. We're used to 358 crates, man. What's the cubic inches? Are they 372s or 396s? I don't know what the cubic inches of the Elmores are. As driver is getting out on track, Lou Hoyt out on racetrack, started his qualifying run. 2 laps. Also got the 4 machine, Casey Graves. True Speed Toyota. Cody Cleaver in the 2 Lowe's Chevrolet. Daniel Llewellyn in the number 23 7-toe brakes, Gray Ghost. Dalton Hayes in the 47 Scooby Machine. And first lap's coming up on the board. Daniel Llewellyn on pole and immediately overtaken by the 97 of Lucas Hoytsma. Dalton Hayes in the 47 up to P3. Gonna be a quick 2 laps. Hoytsma solidifying his pole run for the moment and overtaken by the 4 of Casey Graves. 18.093. 5 1/1000ths up over the 97. Andrew Beach in the 71. First lap complete, P5. To see if he can pick it up at all on lap number 2. He may have gotten the outside wall, so that may be his qualifying run done there. Side pipes. Dale Jr. Sundrop themed car. Comes off of corner number 4. And P5 for the 71. Cliff Mullins, this is his wheelhouse, a short track. This will be a place that we expect to see some good speed from that Pinnacle trailer, sales number 37. As Harry Irwindale in the 70 jumps the top of the board with 18.053. And Mullins going to lose it off of 2, so his qualifying lap nets him P5, 0.2 off. Mike Edwards in the 14 sitting on pit road, trying to get that Golden Eagle Mustang fired up and ready for action. Andrew still getting extra practice laps in. Just over 2 minutes remaining. As Bradley Wilson in the 50/51 machine coming out on track. He has just joined the session. So I'll jump the total up to 14 souls, damning themselves for an evening of Irwindale racing. So Mike Edwards officially comes off pit road. Try his hand at qualifying. So Bradley Wilson's first lap has him P6. And he's in the outside wall, so that's going to be his qualifying effort complete. Off of corner number 4, Mike Edwards, lap 1, has him P8. Trying to put the power down as he heads into turn number 3. And off corner 4, Mike Edwards going to park that number 14. P4. Just under a 10th back. A pretty competitive grid. For the top 4, we'll see how the tires tend to fall off. Seems like tires going to be the name of the game. They get 4 extra sets of tires. So if they may not have fuel strategy, they're probably going to have tire strategy. When do they want to break it up and come in and put fresh rubber on? As Beach last driver out on track right now. 10 seconds remaining. Harry Irwindale in the number 70 going to be your pole sitter. Qualifying officially comes to its conclusion. Let's go ahead and get this starting lineup. Starting on pole, going to be the number 70 machine of Harry Irwindale. Second, going to be the number 4 of Casey Graves. Third, we have the number 97 of Lucas Hoytsma. Fourth, we have the number 14 of Mike Edwards. Fifth is the 23 machine of Daniel Llewellyn. 6th is the number 37 of Cliff Mullins. 7th is the 50 of Brad Wilson. 8th is the number 47 of Dalton Hayes. 9th we have the number 71 machine of Andrew Beach. 10th is the 16 of Blake Giglio. 11th is the number 35 of Nick Cooper, still in the 17. 12th is the number 07 machine of Alec Kane. 13th is the 2 of Cody Cleaver, and round out the field here tonight, we have the 15 of Jeremy Scherer.
I don't believe you have it on the initial start. You have it after that. The initial start, you just have to be wherever you qualify.
Initial start, you do not have lane choice, and it's on green. Fall and restarts, leader has lane choice, and once pace car is on pit road, leader can go. As Harry is not in Discord, so no pole sitter interview, and we're 2 coming on the green, so I'm not going to try to speed run. I will say, this new lighting looks freaking good. Everything looks nice and shiny. Nice little feature field here tonight. Pack stands. While warming up their tires, Barney's going to probably have a workout between displaying the green and yellow flags. And like I told the C2X boys here, a couple people want more short tracks, so this right here, this is going to be the test to see if they can handle the short tracks. Short tracks are a privilege. I don't want dang near half the race under yellow. So Pace Potato makes its way onto pit road as this field of 14 rumbles their way through 3 and 4. Barney, the flagman, has the green one in his hand. Time to start the chase. Right about... Waiting. Now! We're racing at Irwindale. And borderline 3 wide into turn number 1 for this race lead. Irwindale trying to fight in that middle. Casey Graves has the preferred groove on the outside. Lucas Hoytsma all the way on the inside, going all the way to the apron, trying to use all of the available racetrack he can. And off turn 4, Casey Graves, leader of lap number 1. And Hoytsma losing ground on that inside. 23 of Daniel Llewellyn also losing ground on the bottom. Andrew Beach stuck down there as well. Back to the battle for the race lead. Irwindale trying to get around the 4. Is anyone going to be able to make this inside work? Irwindale is an outside dominant racetrack. And down the back straightaway, Irwindale still fighting strong on that inside. Almost has a nose out ahead off of 4, but still the 4 machine Case Graves holding on from outside pole. Cliff Mullins in the 37. Trying to get a move on the 14 of Mike Edwards. They go down the back straightaway as Irwindale is able to fall in behind the 4 machine. Mike Edwards trying to suck up to behind the 70 as well as they come off turn 4. As my ears just got destroyed by iRace. I don't know if that happened for anyone else. It's a little farther back in the pack here. 50 machine of Bradley Wilson. Oh, I see tire smoke.
I'm sorry, Mike.
14, Mike Edwards going for a ride. I think he had help from the 37 of Cliff Mullins. Rewind it here, see what happened. Hitting the previous crash did not work. And 37 just, gets right to the back of the 14 of Mike Edwards, and Edwards drifting through the grass, able to hold on. Great save. We stay racing, and Mike Edwards drops all the way back to 13th. Check back in on the leaders. Casey Graves still out ahead of the 70 of Harry Irwindale, but Harry all over the rear bumper. I was about to have contact right there. Harry trying to find a way to get to the outside, but... Okay, TV2. Remind me not to click TV2. That actually scared the crap out of me. TV1 and TV3 is the cameras I'm using. So Mullins in 3rd after contact with the 14. Dalton Hayes running in 4th. Lucas Hoytsma round out the top 5. I see a battle going on for 9th or 10th between Cody Cleaver and Daniel Llewellyn. Saw the 50, I think, was looking to the outside of the 16 momentarily for 6th. Right on board with Bradley Wilson. Or if anyone's going to knock that little outside berm down. As Alec Kane in the 07 peeking to the inside, not able to make anything happen there. As Hoytsma going all the way to the bottom again, trying to make something on that inside work. He goes 2 wide with Dalton Hayes. And Hoytsma losing ground now. Gets passed by Hayes and soon to be the 16 of Blake Giglio. Lucas trying to find something work, going for a New Hampshire or Phoenix line. Still too wide with that 07 machine down the back straightaway into turn 3. If the tires start to wear, the inside may come into play. And I keep hitting TV too. As Giglio going for a slider right up into the 47. And that's going to cause chaos. That's going to be how you make a pass here, more than likely. And the 51 trying for a slider. He gets loose. He's sliding up and doors the crap out of the 47 of Dalton Hayes. And that 47, I believe the steering may be destroyed on that Scooby-Doo number 47. Comes to a stop. He might be stuck in the wall. He's turned left. And caution is out. He's stuck in the wall. Finally comes unstuck, but the steering.
Thanks, Bradley.
My bad. I was sideways that whole entry.
I think Dalton's trying to find a way to get it to pit road, but that thing. I think the majority of the field coming down pit road, taking a set of tires. Casey Graves. Oh no, it's about split. Casey Graves, Harry Grindell, Bradley Wilson, Alec Kane, Daniel Wall, and Andrew Beach staying out. Lucas Hoytsma, Mike Edwards, Cliff Mullins, Blake Giglio, Nick Cooper, Cody Cleaver, and Jeremy Scherer all come down pit road.
As expected.
Yeah, I didn't doubt that for a second.
This 47 had to use a quick repair. All right, we're going to go back with 70 laps to go. And green flag back out. Ooh, wheel spin from the 70 machine. That's going to allow Alec Kane to potentially get a run on that outside as they head into 1. And Grindell throwing it deep into turn 1. Gets in the outside wall. And oh my God, 3, almost 4 wide through 1 and 2. And caution is out. They were about 4 wide going into 1. And the 2 machine gets loose. Machine Cody Cleaver gets loose. Whew. Everyone did a hell of a job avoiding that spinning 2 machine right there.
Stop.
To surprise no one, Case Graves electing that outside. Green flag back in the air. Great restart for the 4. Bradley Wilson in the 50. Side by side with Grindell heading into 1. And Mullins gives him a shot.
You got a better jump on the outside.
Key up. Boop.
Thank you, sir.
Side by side for second. Cliff Mullins on that outside as well. He's going to try and get around Grindell as well. Contact almost made between him and the 07. Lou Hoyt on that outside as well. And Mullins in the outside fence. And Bradley Wilson through to second. So the battle continues now for fourth with Cliff Mullins in the 07 machine. Oh, and there goes the 37 in the 07. Caution is back out. Oh, 14 also involved in that. .37 gets loose off of the corner, I think, potentially there. The 07 coming up.
Sorry about that, Cliff.
Don't know if he's getting loose before or after the contact. Yeah, he's getting a little loose. As Grindell has finally elected to come down pit road, the 4 machine, Casey Graves, has elected to stay out. Graves has yet to come down pit road. Only 2 drivers have yet to pit, and that is Casey Graves and Bradley Wilson. We take the 1 to green, and Graves has elected the inside. Pace Tater is in. Green flag back in the air. Good restart for the 4. Almost. He is able to clear the 51. 2 wide through turn 1. Hoytsmith throwing it all the way to the apron again. And 37 almost gets into the 70 in the background here. They keep it going for the moment. Back to the battle for the race lead. Or for now, 3rd spot. Hoytsmith all the way down on the apron again. Casey Graves in the 4. Still your race leader. Bradley Wilson 2nd. Blake Giglio up to 3rd. There goes the 35 and Nick Cooper. Gets hit by the 14. Head on into the outside wall. Contact. Heavy contact with a caution coming out. 35 just gets loose, getting into the corner, trying to avoid hitting the 16. Just gets hit by the 14, head onto the outside wall. 37 Mullins goes around, the 07. Jeremy Sherry in the 15 comes down
we do
pit
have
road.
stages here, right? I know we were stupid on Wednesday, but we have them here, right?
Yes, Andrew. Yeah. If I'm doing correct math, which is very debatable, end of lap 45. Well, it started out okay. We had our first caution on lap 16, and that was our longest green flag run, with 16 laps. And it's been progressively downhill from there. So Case Graves once again electing the bottom. Pace car is in. Graves the control car through 3 and 4. Green flag back in the air. Great restart for the 4. Clear of the 51. So Giglio going to try and pull alongside the 51.
Sorry.
As Calamity Corner into turn number 1. Almost 3 wide for the race lead. Graves holds on to the lead. And Giglio trying to come up in front of the 14 of Mike Edwards. Here comes the 2 of Cody Cleaver. Almost 3 wide. Who is that for 4th? And the 16 gets into the 97. Caution back out on lap 40. Dalton Hayes involved. 23 and the same one may have also made contact. Oh, man.
Let's not put this one on the schedule next season, Trenton.
Yeah, this is dumb.
16 comes up into the 97.
This will be the one time I agree with Dalton. This is dumb.
Alright. Probably go back with 45 laps to go.
Yeah, I got entering full pit because this track's stupid. Can I get that cleared?
Can I protest this pace car for not holding the speed?
Actually, it's just an EOL, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they weren't open yet.
Alright. Pace car is in. Graves the control car. Green flag back in the air. Oh, there's the 71 into the 23 off turn 4. And Andrew Beach is around. Caution is back out. Come on, guys.
We gotta go all the way around, guys.
And we're going as fast as we can. The field's right here.
Hey, 51, can you let me know my damage?
You look good.
I think.
A lot better than the 4 car up here.
Alright, we are officially past halfway. Gonna go back with 40 laps to go. Once again, the longest green flag stint we had was 16 laps at the drop of the green flag, and it has been incredibly downhill from there. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Graves gets the race lead over Bradley Wilson. Blake Giglio in third. Side by side for third between Giglio and Cleaver. Off of 2, side by side down the back straightaway for second spot. So work their way off of corner number 4. Casey Graves able to hold on to the lead still. And Wilson trying to clear the 16 as well. And Giglio still fighting tough on that inside. Cody Cleaver in the 2 trying to cover or get back the spot as well. Trying to get that run off corner exit. And Giglio able to cover. And Cleaver throwing it to the bottom. He's going to try and get around the 16. As Wilson in the outside wall. Side by side down the back straightaway for third. Cleaver throwing a slider. No room to come up. And he's going to have to surrender that spot to the 16 and potentially the 37 of Cliff Mullins as well as they head back into turn 1. Giglio in the middle trying to diamond the corner, and Cleaver just about able to get back up in front of the 37, goes back to the inside. 51 Brad Wilson. Oh, 23 Dale Wallen in the outside wall. He's able to keep the car going. Well, back up front. Two Machine Cleaver falls in behind the 70 of Harry Grindell. Almost gets into the back of him. Cliff Mullins in the 37, under fire from the 70. This will be a battle for 4th spot. Casey Graves in the 4, still your race leader. Has led the entirety of it so far. Brad Wilson still under fire from the 16. Blake looking to the inside, going to try and make a move. Very one-lane racetrack here. Guys trying to find a run, trying to make a move where they can. Now, single file freight train on the outside road. As Cleaver hard in the outside wall. The front end of that low Chevy is destroyed. And True Beach goes by on the inside. What happened to the two? Oh, gets to the back of the 70, which shoots him loose and pow, right on the outside wall. Meanwhile, back up front, Casey Graves still with the race lead. As Wilson may have grabbed the outside wall. Giglio still trying to run down and make a move. 30 laps to go. Irwindale providing pressure to the face of Cliff Mullins, and in turn has Lucas Hoisman in the 97 all over his bumper. Down the front straight. Not able to make the move yet. As Mullins blinking a little bit. It's about that point in the race where he starts blinking. As Irwindale being very, very patient here. Cliff, you are blinking. And Cliff in the outside wall. Irwindale trying to make it stick on the bottom. No, the 07 blinking in the background as well. Cliff, first official warning, you're still blinking, brother.
I don't know where you expect me to go. In the fucking sand.
He looks solid on mine from back here. I don't see him blinking.
He ain't solid. He ain't solid.
He's solid right now. This is the most solid he's been in the past couple laps. As Bell continuing for that fourth spot. As very, very intense battle for fourth on back here. As Alec Kane trying to make it happen on the outside as well. Borderline 3 wide with Irwindale in the middle. And there goes the 97 in trouble. Big save from the 97 of Lucas Hoisma. And Irwindale gets into the side of the 07. They're still all over one another here.
What are we doing?
Trying to pass on a one-lane racetrack. And Kane able to get around the 70. And Hoytsma going to the outside of the 70 as well. Mike Everson 14, he's trying to make his way back up through this field. And Nick Cooper in the 35, going to throw it 3 wide on the inside. And not able to make it stick. Lucas peeking, trying to find some sort of a run to get to the outside of Mike Edwards. As battle for second between Giglio and Bradley Wilson. Giglio throwing it all the way to the outside. So Giglio through to second. Cleaver say thank you to someone. Or not Cleaver. Graves say thank you to something. What? I don't know what exactly happened. See someone in the fence. Or smoke from someone in the fence. Oh, it's a 2. It was a 2 of Clear, but he's able to tow before the caution came out. So Giglio third to second, trying to run down the 4 of Casey Graves. Ooh, 70 machine in trouble. Everyone throwing fenders. Trying to make up what ground they can. As Mullins now under fire from the 14 of Mike Edwards. Fourth position. I think this might be the longest green flag stint we've had in the 14. Going to give the bumper to the 37. Trying to get him loose. Trying to get up the racetrack. And Edwards to the inside. Able to get under him side by side. Ooh, contact going into one. And Edwards trying to slide up. Still going to be too wide off turn 2. Out came the 07. Oh, and the 14's going to turn the 37 into 3.
What that was, Lucas, if you were talking about me that got in your door, I got hit by Edwards and it pushed me down into you. So hopefully that's okay.
14 gets in the 37. It just turns around north for the 07 to go. 97 involved. The 35 involved. 15 to 70. The 47. 23, 71 able to get by on the inside. And that the front of that 14 machine is not really turning well. As Graves stays out. Giglio electing to stay out. Bradley Wilson staying out. Lucas Hoytsma staying out.
I think I'm going to take the top thing.
Graves now electing the outside.
Letting the guy with freshies in 4th? Damn.
What are you mad at?
Actually, I changed in my mind. I'm gonna take the bottom.
I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Good thing we had that extra 2 green.
Okay, I guess I'm pretty confused. Thought Hoytsma stayed out. As green flag in the air. And Hoytsma throwing it 3 wide on the apron. Going to try and find some maneuvering room. Able to come up in front of the 07. And not able to do so. So battle for 3rd. Bradley Wilson, Harry Grindell. And Grindell trying to make something happen on the 16 as well. Coming to 8 laps to go at the line. And Grindell throws it to the inside of Giglio for 2nd. And Harry making the freshies work. That might be one of the first passes we've seen all day on the bottom. Here comes Alec Kane in the 07. Here comes the 71 of Andrew Beach. We might be seeing tires making a difference. It's Beach to the inside of Wilson for 4th. Laps winding down, coming to 6 laps to go. Oh, and the 47 gets into the back of the 51. They're both in the outside wall. The 23 on the wall involved. I have no idea what is going on in the back of this pack. I just know all hell is breaking loose. Contact between the 23 and the 15. And we have a battle for the race lead. We're going to go up to cover this. Harry Grindell to the inside of Casey Graves for the race lead. Down the back straightaway. 5 coming to 4 laps to go. Graves in as hard as he can on the outside. And they're 3 wide for 3rd spot. As Grindell takes the race lead with 4 to go. Alec Kane in the 07 now up to 3rd, and caution is out.
I'm sure you probably thought that was intentional, Bradley, but I had a car on my inside, so I couldn't go down anymore. I do apologize for that.
Three wide. And 15. Almost may have been net code. 23 bounced off and gets back in the outside wall, and it just loops him around. Oh, me, oh, my. So it's going to be a green, white, checkered. As when the green, Grindell elects the outside. Oh, I hope they make it to the white. Please, God, make it to the white. Let this be over. Pace Potato is in. Green flag. Grindell with a good start. Casey Graves goes to block the top. 07 Alec Kane on the inside of the 4 machine. Down the back straightaway. Grindell looking for that white flag off of turn number 4 this time. He can see it. He can practically smell it. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go at Irwindale. Harry Grindell with a multi-car length lead into turn number 1. Does Graves try to send it? Down the back straight for the last time. Through 3 and 4 for the final time here tonight. Lucas Oitsma going for it all on the apron. Slides up. Nails the 07 and the 71. Grindell, your winner. 2nd goes to the 4. 3rd goes to the 16.
Thanks, dickhead.
I got bugs going in the corner. Trying to apple.
Yeah, sorry, Lucas. I bounced off the wall there. I was trying to keep it off of you, but I hit you. I didn't mean to.
Good one, Harry. Good one, Harry. Yeah, let's never come back here, please. Yeah, please.
Was absolutely not intentional there, Lou Hoyt. Love you, brother. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I was just, guy wanted to pipe up at me when he had no idea what happened.
I understand you got hit, Lucas. He got into you before the corner, so you had the opportunity to get on the brakes. That's what I'm mad about. I've done seen it.
Oh, no, after looking at it, I'm just stupid. I guess it just got loose or something and I hit you. Still was not intentional. I thought I hit the wall.
As Harry not in chat at the moment. We'll have to cycle back to him. Pulling 16 Blake Giglio.
Alec, do you see the part where I'm like full corner, I'm kind of sideways, and I'm like on the brakes slowing down to not hit you guys? I'm sorry you got hit, if that makes you feel better, but I've never had a problem with you. I don't know why we're doing this now. I'm fucking livid right now at this entire race.
It'll blow over tomorrow, I'm sure. Just a little frustrating on a shit track. I ain't mad at you. I'm more mad at
Blake, you got me?
what we
How's it going?
worked out.
Oh, it's going. Man, you started P10, worked your way up to third and second, battling with that number 50 for a good bit, and then just looked like the fresh tires was just able to get by y'all at the last second.
Yeah, it was one of those races, you know. I'm not very good at this type of stuff, so I was just trying to get a good finish out of it, and you know we did. So we got a good points day, and feel bad for the 4 there. I thought he should have probably won lead. That yellow came out and kind of screwed us a little bit, I think. So unfortunate for him. You know, good win to Harry, obviously, good call. So you know, I'm happy. We'll take what we can get here, and hopefully we can keep the momentum going here for the weeks. 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. Well, man, you got any sponsor shout-outs on that throwback Exalta 16?
Yeah, shout out to CC Racing, Legend Sports and Ryan Performance, you for broadcasting, Wild Horse putting this whole thing on. Yeah, hopefully we can just, like I said, keep doing what we're doing and get some good point races. There we go.
Yes, sir, buddy. Well, congrats once again. Got yourself a good points night here tonight. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Blake Giglio, P3 here tonight. Number 4 machine. Casey, you got me.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, man, I think you are the sole person that did not pit once the entire race. Try to make those tires work for as long as you could. Just couldn't hold off the freshies for that last restart.
Yeah, that little run after halfway, we and Harry were just talking about it. You had to use them up to try to keep the lead, and then I didn't want to pit because the track position and the way guys were racing, it was just, you didn't want to be back there, and I figured after that first run, they cooled down after all those yellows, and I ended up running the fast lap of the race, on lap 52 on the old tires. So I'm like, maybe it'll cool off, but they just didn't have enough life. I'll take a P2. I got the stage win and led the most laps, so I'll come out of there with a good points day and go to wherever you are next.
I think we're on an off week / bye week next week.
Oh yeah, for Easter. Yep. So
Thank
2
God.
weeks. Yeah, maybe give everybody a week to cool off after that one.
Yeah, especially because half the incidents involved one of my teammates are a good buddy, so that gives me an excuse to prolong doing the penalty count for a week. So I'm taking that, but I don't.
Yeah, that was like Bowman Gray, but if you ran the fence.
Yeah.
If you went to the inside, you were just screwed. That was basically it.
Yeah. Out of the way, buddy. You came tantalizingly close to not only getting your second win of the season, a second in a row. Coming out swinging for the chase here. Got a distinct feeling we're going to see your name battling by the end of this season for that championship. You got any sponsor shout-outs in that number 4?
Saw guys over at True Speed, Alec and Cooper for racing with me. The Sean guys coming in and hanging out, raced with Brantley. And, Brantley didn't race, he come and hung out. And Brad was racing with us. And of course you guys for putting on the awesome show. I'm sure maybe the broadcast looked better than it did out my windshield, but
Oh no! As a broadcaster and viewer, it's quite entertaining. But as an admin, it's like, oh my god, why did I even think this was an okay idea, let alone a good one?
Yeah, I would assume it's probably not going to return to the schedule, but it's fun for short track racing. It just brings out the worst in people sometime, and hopefully we just move on and get over with it.
Yes, sir. Well, man, congrats once again on that podium.
All right, thank you.
Casey Graves, P2 here tonight. Now we'll try again and get Sir Harold, our race winner. Oh, ball screwed that one up. Oh, what in the crap happened to the ticker? Rewinding, 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 rewinding. Oh my god, how... We're 16 times the speed of light and we're still rewinding. Fine. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Where's the thing? There's the thing. Harold, you got me.
I've got you.
Well, man, you started P2, lost the pole, or no, you started P1. Might as well have been P2 because that inside line on the start, and you fought and clawed your way back through this field, and with battle scars on, you managed to park this number 70 in victory lane.
Yeah, I mean, I asked you before the race if the leader gets lane choice, because I think there's a league I run that they do, and I was like, I don't remember, but I didn't think so, and yeah, I mean, this is one of those tracks where if you get pole and you have to start on the bottom, it's literally a punishment. It's like some kind of auto-balancing thing, because there's just nothing you can do, and like, I was holding next to Casey for as long as I could. We were side by side for quite a while there, but there's just not much you can do here. So got back in the pack, tried to play with tyre strategy, and that didn't end well. That just got me back in the hornet's nest. Ended up just absolutely just in mayhem. And then we got that final caution towards the... Well, not final, but we got that caution towards the end after that, like, longer run. And I thought everybody was going to come in for tyres, but the top three stayed out, so I was the first that actually took tyres. I was like, okay, this has very suddenly changed my fortunes, because I was ready to be absolutely livid after this race. And all of a sudden, I'm parked in fourth, right on the outside where I want to be. I'm like, this could go quite well. So, yeah, we started. I got into Blake a couple of times on that restart, because I didn't know how much slower the lead cars were going to be. But once I got to his inside, I think he saw the writing on the wall, let me go after Casey. And, yeah, somehow managed to get back to the lead. I've bookended it. I've gone from the front at the start to the front at the end, and just in pandemonium in the middle. So a night that was looking to be very bad went very good.
Yes, sir. Got you a good start for this chase to try and get you the big one at the end of the season. So congrats on that momentum. You got any sponsor shout-outs at number 70?
Yes, Kamikaze Motorsport, Kamikaze Design House, Game Rush Expo centered hosting Soyo, Catgo Racing, Chance to Extreme Low Time Race Engines, and obviously to yourself and Andrew for bringing back the Wild Horse name and running it here. It's like you said, it's nice to have a good start to this chase, and I don't think I've not won an SRL championship. I've obviously got the one in CTC. I got the Wild Horse Super Series, so I've kind of got a round SRL, but I've not got one in it, so that probably won't happen this time, but who knows? It's a good start, and we can try for it.
Yes, sir. Well, congrats once again, Horny Man.
Thank you very much.
Harold Irwindale, you're a winner here tonight. And with that, we're going ahead and get the sponsor poster up in here. Big thanks to 712 Brakes, Big C's Diecast, Fort Worth Screen Printing, Low Drag Esports, ARC Music, Golden Eagle, Sneak Tombstone Game Farm, Tree and Technologies, DGSRacing.com. DG, hope you're feeling better, brother. Spin Film Podcast, Dirty Boys Automotive, Broadcasters, Lucas at CTCRN and the Pro Sim Network, DG at the DG Broadcasting Network, and here I am at the Wild Horse Broadcasting Network. Alright, I'm never doing Irwindale again. Hope y'all at least found it entertaining. I'm gonna go to bed.